Ever feel like the internet, it's like stuck in a rut? You know, like we're still basically looking at digital brochures most of the time.
Yeah, kind of, but I see what you mean. Like those early websites, all looks and no real action.
Exactly. But the thing is, things might be about to change again, and in a big way. We're talking a potential shift even bigger than those first websites.
Oh, I like where this is going. This sounds like a deep dive into something interesting.
You got it. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of AI agents.
AI agents.
Yeah.
Okay, now those are definitely not stuck in the past. They're changing so fast.
Right. And we're going to break down exactly why they matter, especially if you're a small business owner. Because let's face it, sometimes it feels like all the cool tech is just for the big guys, right?
Tell me about it. But AI agents, they're a different story. They could be a game changer for small businesses, even more so than the big players in many ways.
I'm intrigued, so break it down for me. What makes AI agents so different from, say, just having a really good website or using some basic online tools?
It's about interaction. Think about those early websites, static, basically just digital pamphlets.
Yeah, not exactly the most engaging experience.
Right, but then websites evolved. They became dynamic, interactive. We went from just reading to actively doing things online. AI agents, they're like that next step in the evolution.
Yeah, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So if those early websites were like static brochures and the modern internet is like, say, a two-way conversation, what's the AI agent equivalent?
Imagine having a digital assistant who not only talks, but actually understands and acts on your behalf 24/7.
That's a pretty compelling picture. No more dealing with those clunky contact forms or waiting on hold forever to get a question answered.
Precisely. AI agents can handle those basic tasks. But here's the exciting part. We're already seeing them do so much more. We're talking personalized recommendations, proactive problem solving, even anticipating what a customer needs before they even ask.
It almost sounds too good to be true. But how does this actually play out for a small business owner who's maybe already feeling overwhelmed just trying to keep up with everything?
That's the real beauty of it. AI agents don't add to the chaos, they actually help you cut through it. Think about it.
You know, I gotta say, I was a little skeptical at first, but you're starting to convince me. But let's make this real for everyone listening, okay? What are we talking about here besides just like answering basic customer questions? Give me an example.
Okay, picture this. It's a Tuesday morning, pouring rain, and you're running a little bakery. Right?
Okay, God, I can see it.
Now imagine your AI agent. It's been keeping an eye on things, right? And it notices that on rainy Tuesdays, your sourdough bread sales always go way up, like 30% higher than usual.
Oh, interesting. So instead of just baking the same amount as always and maybe, I don't know, getting stuck with extra croissants no one's buying because they want comfort food.
Exactly. You're one step ahead of me. The
Right.
AI agent tells you, hey, get ready for a sourdough rush. And you can adjust everything. Bake more bread, maybe even run a little sourdough special, lean into it.
Okay, now that's smart.
Right.
And it's not just about reacting, it's about anticipating, right? That's huge, especially for a small business owner who's trying to do it all.
Absolutely. And that's just one tiny example. Let's say you have that clothing boutique. The AI agent could be out there tracking social media, seeing what people are talking about, what's trending.
So, like, it could pick up that vintage denim jackets are suddenly cool again.
Exactly. And then it would let you know. You could stock up before anyone else even realizes what's happening.
Wow. It's like having a personal assistant who's also a mind-reading trend forecaster.
Yeah.
I do have one concern. People talk about AI feeling impersonal, And for a small business, isn't that personal touch, that human connection, kind of everything?
It's a great point. And honestly, that's where a lot of people get tripped up. They think AI is here to replace the human element, but it's not about that at all.
So it's more about, working with it.
Exactly. AI takes care of the things that slow us down, the repetitive stuff, the analysis paralysis, It frees you up to actually spend more time on those genuine interactions with your customers.
Oh, okay, I think I'm getting it. It's like, instead of me spending all my time buried in spreadsheets trying to figure out what's selling and what's not, the AI agent does that for me.
Exactly. And then you can actually use that time to connect with customers on a personal level, get to know their preferences, offer personalized recommendations, like those online ordering systems some restaurants are using now.
Right. Makes you wonder why we didn't think of this sooner. So it's not about replacing the human touch, it's about enhancing it. Using AI to free us up for what matters most.
100%.
Yeah.
And here's the really cool part. You can even give your AI agent some personality.
Wait, what do you mean?
If your brand is all about, say, that quirky vintage vibe, Your AI can reflect that. It can use the same language, make recommendations that fit that style.
So it's like the AI becomes an extension of your brand's personality. That's really interesting, and it plays into what we were talking about before, about small businesses having a unique advantage here. They can really tailor that AI to reflect who they are.
Exactly. It's not one size fits all. It's about leveraging AI to make that small business even more unique, even more connected to its customers. And that right there is what gets me really excited about this technology, the power it has to empower small businesses in ways we can just start to see now.
Okay, now you've really piqued my interest. We've talked about the here and now, but what about the future? What else could AI agents do for small businesses down the line?
Oh, you want to talk about the future? Buckle up, because it's about to get really interesting.
Okay, you said future and you said buckle up, so now I gotta know. What's next for AI and small businesses? What's this future look like?
Okay, so put yourself in your bakery again, right? You're knee-deep in flour and sugar. Orders are coming in.
The ovens are hot, the pressure's on, it's a Tuesday morning, probably raining.
You got it. And suddenly you realize you're low on flour. Like really low.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Especially not on a sourdough Tuesday.
First possible time. Right. So what do? You stop everything. You dig out the order forms. You're calling suppliers, comparing prices, maybe even having to run out in the middle of everything to grab some more.
And all that takes time you probably don't have.
Right. It's stressful, it's inefficient, and it takes your focus away from what you should be doing, baking amazing things. But now imagine this. Your AI agent. It's been keeping track of your inventory. It knows what you have, what you use, even how much flour you're likely to go through on a rainy Tuesday, because it remembers those sourdough spikes.
Okay, so it's like having an AI crystal ball for my business.
Exactly. It's predicting your needs before you even know you have them. So before that flour situation even becomes a crisis, your AI has already ordered more.
No last-minute panic, no scrambling, it just happens.
Exactly. It's like having an invisible logistics manager working behind the scenes 24/7, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Right.
But hold on, it gets even cooler.
There's more.
Oh.
I don't know how much cooler you can get than a self-ordering pantry.
We're just getting started. Now, let's say you want to attract new customers, right? Traditionally, you might throw some ads out there. Hope for the best. Hit or miss.
Yeah, and marketing can be a real guessing game sometimes, especially for smaller businesses. Expensive, too.
Right. But in this future, we're talking about your AI agent. It doesn't just know what you're selling. It knows who's buying. It's tracking website visits, social media engagement, even how people are responding to your online promotions.
So it's not just about getting more customers, it's about finding the right customers, the ones who are actually going to love what I'm making.
Precisely. We're talking about hyper-targeted marketing, but like on a whole new level. Imagine your AI agent could pinpoint people in your city who follow a bunch of artisanal bread blogs, who always like posts about sourdough.
So basically, bread lovers.
Right.
My people.
Exactly. And then it crafts a message just for them. A special discount, an invitation to a bread-making workshop, whatever fits your brand.
Now we're talking. That's way more effective than just a generic buy my bread ad, right? It feels personal.
Exactly. It's like your AI is playing matchmaker between your business and its perfect customers.
Yeah.
And the best part is, all of this, it's not some distant sci-fi fantasy. These tools, they're already out there.
Seriously? So what? I can just download an app and have my own AI business partner tomorrow?
Maybe not tomorrow, but you get the idea. It's becoming more accessible every day, even for small businesses. The technology is getting easier to use, more affordable.
So if I'm a small business owner listening to this and I'm thinking, okay, I need to get in on this, what's my first step? What do I do?
Start exploring. There's a ton of information out there. Look into different platforms, experiment a little. You don't need to become a tech expert overnight. Just start small, see what works for you.
Dip your toes in, test the waters. It's like anything else, the more you explore, the more comfortable you get, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to ask for help. There are people out there who specialize in this stuff, who can help you find the right AI tools for your specific business. It's an investment, but it's one that could pay off in a big way.
Because ultimately, it's about working smarter, not harder, right?
Exactly. That's what this is all about, freeing you up to focus on what you're passionate about, what you do best, while the AI handles the rest. And the possibilities, they really are endless. Think about how much the internet has changed in just the past few years. Now imagine what the next few years will bring for AI in small businesses. It's going to be huge.
Huge is right. I'm excited just thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive into the world of AI agents and how they're about to revolutionize the way small businesses operate.
It was really fun exploring all of this with you.
The same here. Thanks to everyone for listening. Remember, stay curious because things are changing fast. Who knows what we'll be talking about next time?